I'm Max. I'm a competitive Dragon Ball Super Masters card game player for the last couple of years now, turning to Fusion World and One Piece. And I am a multiple time serial winner for Masters. I've won one serial for Fusion World, and I'm starting a Patreon. So, first of all, welcome. I guess this is the intro video for the Patreon. So if you guys have been around the YouTube channel before, you've known I've done a bunch of Masters content before, topped a bunch, been able to kind of explain a bunch of the decks. And now that Fusion World's coming around, I've been trying to make a little bit of Fusion World content and keen to continue this going in the form of a Patreon, as a bunch of people who have kind of asked me for help with Fusion World. So this is kind of just a avenue for me to do that. So first of all, why should you even listen to me? Well, I guess, as I said, I've had a bunch of Masters tops. I've been one of the most consistent Masters players, and the mechanics of the game are very similar. I helped a bunch of my mates do well at this most recent event, really understanding like how topku worked. So I do have a relatively good understanding of Fusion World, especially when I dive deep into it. So I'm going to use that info to help give you guys the best article and best content possible. If you go check the Patreon out now, there is a free article that I made on topku. Obviously, by the time you're seeing this, topku's probably been hit by the ban list. However, that's kind of why I made that article a free one. It's just kind of to show the kind of content that you'll get in the articles from my Patreon, so feel free to go check that out. But on an actual monthly basis, what will you see from me on the Patreon? Well, you're going to see a couple articles a month. I'm going to aim for one a week, but saying a couple a month because I don't want to back myself into a corner, which becomes a bit unrealistic. On top of that, you're going to see a dynamic tier list where I am updating the tier list each week as kind of tournaments progress and different decks start to do well against other ones. Obviously, all my first takes aren't always going to be correct, and I'm going to own up to that, and that's why we've got this dynamic tier list. As I realize the meta shifts and as new kind of things get discovered, that tier list will change as it goes, as well as a dynamic matchup spread, so how each of the decks kind of go into each of the different matchups. It's kind of the idea behind what you'll get on the Patreon, as well as that we do have a I guess a bigger tier where you'll also get coaching on top of access to all the articles. So I guess that's kind of what you'll be seeing in the Patreon. If you guys are keen for it, please let me know. Definitely keen to give this a go. Additionally, I'm still going to be helping people out. So if you just have a question that you want to ask me, still feel free to message it. I'm never going to gatekeep information. I'm always going to be happy to reply to people. Obviously, I'm not going to be as detailed in a Facebook message because it's a lot harder to go in detail in comparison to an article. So you'll probably always get the better information in the Patreon, but I will do my best anyway. This is a quick 3-minute video just introducing the Patreon. So thanks a lot for watching. Enjoy.